messenger is standing at the gate, ready to let go, ready for the crash. The messenger, too late for whispers, too late for the blush. The past is mercy when the future's glow. Kneeling journey dressed in the cloak of shadows. The hunting's grim for the innocent eyes. Communion spread is a cup of sorrows. The faith is scholars for the humbling cries. The spirit is over town, waiting for me to hit the floor. Looming white sky for the voice of one calling tonight. Tonight face the red crown around your door. Time's gathering the seeds of the morning daylight. The Avenger is roaming through the land, ready for the clash, for the lasting gash. The Avenger, mothers kissing sons with a staff in hands. The bride is shining when the groom is gold. Shouting worship choked in the wave of silver. The offering's green for the Seaver's bride. Salvation man is a cup of fire, but hope is the star on the morning tide. The spirit is over town, waiting for me to hit the floor. Looming white script on the voice of one calling tonight. Tonight fades the red crown around your door. Time scattering the seeds of the morning daylight.
Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is, wherever you are. I'm alive, I live. I am. I am here. Just realised I should move that over there because of where the chat goes to. So we were playing the Battle with Leviathan music there. I wonder why. Probably something to do with the fact that in November we have Leviathan coming, which is fantastic because it's just a bunch more resources, which is very important because Ultimatia's coming. About a month's time. It was a month to the day of the stream yesterday, November 28th, which is a Thursday. So you can bet your backsides that there will be a obviously there'll be a stream there. I'll be doing all the pulls for all the stuff and everything. There are a lot of things to talk about because a lot is about to happen now. Upper Omnia, honestly, it's going to change because we have weapon and armor realization, which is basically you're turning your EX weapons into EX plus weapons and your armor into high grade plus armor. Also, never gods. I mean, just to suggest such a thing is crazy. So I will go over this process a bit more later. I don't want to start the stream with just a load of talking. I intend to use some of the tickets for Leon, because if Leon wasn't so close to so much other stuff, then I'd be getting him. But I'm certainly not using any gems because I'm saving all my gems for like for Ultimatia for starters. I need to make sure I've got enough to pity Ultimatia if need be. She's one of my faves. You know, they always say faves before meta and everything. But we've got EX Plus coming now, so we will talk about that in a bit. Oh no! I won't. I'm not using gems on Leon. Ultimatia is far too important. So we will talk about those. I did save those other screens, as you saw. I will talk about them later. If anyone's got any questions about the whole process of realising... Oh, what's up? Hello, Hero Murakat. I did pop in your stream earlier just to say hello, because I was getting ready for this one. Thanks for coming through. We've literally just started, so it's a good time to get here. It's a good time to be here. We were just talking about these things here, which I've got prepared to talk about later. If anyone's got questions, I mean, all you guys coming over from the other stream, you'll already know all that, but we will go through it briefly later. But I wanted to go into some gameplay. So we've got Leon's Lost Chapter. I haven't actually unlocked Leon because I wasn't playing when he was there. How do you make a weapon into EX Plus? Oh no, yeah, thanks, I'm hearing me. I wasn't very well last week, so I missed AFMO, I missed the Trick or Treat 2 stream, which is just crap. Click it and find out. I'll look after them, don't worry. So, this little guide that they made to demonstrate, it actually demonstrated pretty well. So you get this item called a Book of Ruins Mysteries, and you use that to realise a fully max limit broken EX weapon into its EX Plus version. And once you do that, it goes back to level 1, but it has increased stats, it has higher CP, so it's nothing, there's no reason to not do it. Even though it goes back to level 1, it's better stats wise. And you also get an ingot when you do that. You use the ingot to limit break it, so you need 3 ingots to max limit break it. I mean, the name Realize, I don't really mind it. It's fine to me. It's realizing the weapon's potential. I think that's what they're getting at. So, I think that's what they're getting at. Obviously, they use the term awakenings for characters. I think they want to. I know, but this isn't JP. This is global, and they've chosen realization, so that's what I'm gonna call it. But you can call it what you want. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. Most of us are just gonna call it EX plussing the weapon. So just call it what you will. So the resources in order to do this are somewhat limited, but they are doing a campaign. So just by doing a data backup mission, and you don't have to do the data backup through the Square Enix member thing that they were talking about. If you're already backing up your data on Google Play or the iTunes equivalent, then you will pass this and you'll get a book. We'll get a one-time login bonus of a book. So we are getting enough to realise 2 EX weapons just from doing a simple backup mission and logging in. So that's great. If it was me, you should use your you need to use these resources carefully because there's not an indefinite amount of them. So just be careful is what I would say. Like I don't have Cloud's EX. So I'm probably not going to be pulling on well, I probably won't be pulling even on the banner. I don't expect to be able to complete Chaos. I intend to clear them because that's how you can get like ingots. No, that's how you get nuggets, which you can turn into ingots. It's a whole thing. So, as I say, I haven't even unlocked Leon because I wasn't playing when Leon was when his event was live. So we're actually going to unlock him and everything right now during this. So let's get this started. I probably will use Furion during this. I don't have his EX, but I have his 15 Ace 35 CP. Purple sharpness when. Oh yeah, weapons go purple when they're maxed out as well now. This finishes it. I normally read this stuff out, so. Yeah, I'll be doing tickets after I clear the Lost Chapter. Whatever it is that gives us tickets, because you don't get many tickets on Lost Chapters. Hey, Happy. What's up? Oh, not bad for you. Got a good arm on you. That was a big one. I didn't think we went into this sort around here. Good show. That voice. We did see Leon briefly after chapter. Whoa, thanks for the follow, Archangel. What a nice name. Oh, thank you kindly. Chris5258 is here as well. Everyone's here. I picked a good time to stream today, didn't I? So, okay, so the Emperor's still here, fucking with us. Yeah. And, hey, Zakiap. We've spoken, Zakiap, we've spoken a few times in other people's streams. It's nice to have you here. Did I not make myself clear to test your strength? And I find that strength increasingly appealing. What do you say? Shall I dominate you now? That's a bit kinky. Is it just me? Okay. I love your accent. It's Birmingham. It's West Midlands. It's considered a common accent around here. Don't make us repeat ourselves. No one wishes to be ruled over. In that case, might the sight of this man sway your position? Oh. I wonder if this is going to tie in with how Emperor ultimately, quote unquote, joins us. Because the villains, obviously, they give you their coordinates. Okay, because Leon did appear at the end of chapter 4. Obviously, during then, his event had happened. But because his last chapter wasn't out, he wasn't considered like part of the actual party yet. It's only when their last chapter comes out and they become permanently available that they start cropping up in story chapters normally. Who's this guy? Friend of yours? My best friend. But why is he here? Your best friend works for the Emperor? The heck? The fuck? Gistar. Woohoo! Hello, people. Oh my god, this is weird. Doom God 420. I just love hearing that victory fanfare come through. I'm glad that I went through the effort of preparing that clip for that use. It wasn't always a nut job. Clearly something is amiss. The Leon I know would never... Well, now what? Here's a bit of fun where former friends battle to the death. Try to entertain me. Go, Leon. Okay, so something, because at the end of, like... I don't know the chronological order of these events. Some of you might notice I have less gems. Like, I tweeted that I had 46k gems earlier. That's because I did a pull on Noel's banner at, like, the last hour. Just to see if I'd get something else. I didn't. So, that was the end of that. So, as I say, Vivian and Snow and Leon are the boosted characters here. I have nothing for Snow. So, fuck him. So instead, I'll be using Vivian. Probably Ace, because I like Ace. Let's just use Ahmal for now. Obviously Leon will come in, and I will use Leon throughout it because it's his last chapter. So what we normally do, we go through the last chapter entirely on normal. Then if we've got tickets, then I think we will have. If we've got tickets, then we'll do some pulls, and then we'll do the final mission on in hard mode, so the hardest fight on hard mode, to get some more. I'm only using Ace because I really quite like Ace right now. So, what is it that you're trying to do? Oh dear. Oh, Leon. I don't really understand it either. Okay, well, this is going to be real difficult. Sorry, Leon. Bye, Leon. See, I don't have Furion's EX weapon, which is a shame. I also don't have his 35 CP maxed out, but I've got his 15 CP maxed out. He's actually pretty good. I've got Ace's EX, luckily on a ticket, which has worked out for the best because by the end of, on the 25th of November, when Deuce's last chapter comes out, he's going to get his EX Plus. So, I'm probably going to EX Plus him straight away. Yeah. Tsukisaki is completely correct. Once the start of Chaos is going to be quite difficult because we're going to have very limited characters as to who is really viable because only so many characters will have EX Plus. But there are few characters with EX Plus who aren't usable in Chaos in some way because there's such a large variety of bosses and they all like to have lots of different immunities, resistances, weaknesses. So it's the same as ever. You need a variety. You need a variety. 40 the Broadway Saiyan has done like an 11-minute video with some tips for early Chaos. I recommend watching that. There's the bingo book from Kui, of course. Leon, please come to your senses. This fight is meaningless. Some opponent you prove to be hopeless. I have no need for useless worms. Allow me to deliver the finishing blow. Stop, Goldie. You should protect the man who betrayed you, and why is that, may I ask? Leon is my friend and my family. Firian. Yes, summon boards. Yeah, we cannot express how important it is. Don't be going into a Chaos fight if you haven't got your summon board mastered. You will not have the stats. The sheer stat gain you get from those boards it's undeniable. It's undeniable. I have a group of characters who are what I call battle ready, and I have their boards mastered. Ishtola, I've only got 2 of them done, but Ishtola is going to become in like the next story chapter. She gets like she gets his she's on the banner, so she's EXP +2, so I can use that time to finish off the board I've got missing for her. But yeah, you need that. Yeah. I haven't got a Noctis. I've got a Vayne. And he's got all his board masters and decent passives, but yeah, this is the way that I'm looking at it. I am not expecting to be able to complete them, but if I can clear them, even if I need to revive and don't get all of the objectives, you still get the realization related resource. So I'm happy with that for now. As time goes on, as I get more stuff, then yeah, I will aim to complete them, but at first, no. Okay, I did not expect Irvine to just pop up here. That'll be enough, Mr. E-Mine stepping away from my friends now. Oh, Mr. E as in Mr. Emperor, I misread that. His family is our family, you aren't laying a finger on him. Do afford us the dashing entrance from time to time, Atheon. My friends. Your theatrics are sport my entertainment. He does that, but also still, it is rocked up. When Garland's Chaos first came out, wasn't his event extended for like 30 days in JP? There are people who like thought it was the board SN was describing how like it got to the point where people were getting almost like salty because of how difficult it was. It was really difficult. It's really difficult. The boss is bullshit from what I've heard and from what I've seen. The boss is just nasty. It's horrible. They're horrible. And the Chaos era is really long. Like it's still going on in JP. It's Cosmos era. It's only been like it's only really been like what? When was it? What, May time? No, it was August. It was August. It's only been a few. It was only a few months, really, in the grand scheme of things. This power creep that's hitting us next week is massive. We just need to brace ourselves. Ugly battles amongst yourselves is the most you have to look forward to. Yeah, it's one of those. What's the boss called? Minerva came to mind, but I think I'm misremembering here. I'm always angry. He passed out. Okay, so the Emperor obviously did something to him, some sort of mind control or something. And now he's been knocked out of it by the looks of it. Can you stand, Leon? Yes, I am fine now. But are you? You heard what he said. Why didn't you tell us what happened first? Why were you with the Emperor? I realised I was in this world. Felt some dark will pursuing me and lost consciousness, blasted all. Ba 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 ba. Thank you, Scarlet Claire. For the valor. So I don't even have Warrior of Light EX. I chose to get Ishtola's from the EX token shop because obviously Warrior of Light is back on Garland's banner, and I kind of need to get it. And I need to get it from there. Luckily, Garland's banner will still be up while Leviathan is there. So I'm going to use tickets on Garland's banner. And if need be, I'll try using a bunch of the tickets from Leviathan to try and get Warrior of Light TX. And honestly, I'll probably realise it like straight away. Okay, so he's being all broody. Hey, you going to let him go? I thought he was family. Yeah, you need to take better care of him than that. Hey, Leon. Snow, Irvine, you're right. Warrior of Light. I mean, his level 50 passive will increase his class change boost. That increases some of his important stats for him. Like on the last wave, I've got class change 2 stars 3 times for him. Obviously, the initial brave is quite important to him because the initial brave affects how powerful his shields are. as in how much HP his shields have, and the various other lovely things he does. Furion, but I'm sure I will eventually betray you. Don't you make this harder than it needs to be. The music. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I like this music. I have no interest in digging up the past. Yeah, and it's safe if you're with us than getting yourself lost and manipulated by some other wacko. Thank you, everyone. No one among us will hold anything against you. I finally found you. Very well. Okay. Right, so that settles it. Let's go let the others know we've got a new friend. I mean, family member. Do 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 do. Am I truly fit for this? So, is Guy... Is he the only one from the FF2 main cast who's not in the... Well, he's not, of course, because they've got so many guest characters in Final Fantasy 2, which obviously should be in the game as well. Yeah, increasing his initial brave will increase the effectiveness of his shields, because his shields and like I think the brave buffering he does, I think it depends on initial brave. So he wants high initial brave. Okay, so first things first, rather than first things last. First things first. I've only just unlocked Leon, as you just saw, so I need to get him done. Look here. I haven't actually got any red crystal character to level 70 yet. And because I haven't been interested in the ones that are there. And I think Cypher's probably going to be my first one. I know Cypher does not get his EX yet. He doesn't get it for a while. He only recently got it in JP. But I like Cypher. I've got lots of blue characters done. Some black crystals, you know. It's mainly the green and the yellow that I haven't done. Because we get so many high shards now, I tend to just get people straight to level 60. Because you get so many high shards now, you don't really have to worry. I think it would be good, Aj. Okay, so let's do that straight away. I don't know what level up resources I've got. Not a lot. Okay. He's not going to be much higher level than what he is now. Actually, level 40 ain't bad. Because I'm going to need to... Well, during normal, he won't really be carried. Because he'll probably be fine as he is. But 4 ranks. I love that the first time I do this. I always get about 4 more ranks. 400 gems. Let's go. What am I doing now? I'm pretty sure we get armor obviously during the event, but I got 2 other pieces of armor here ready, so when I unlocked him I could equip it straight away. I tried to collect character specific skills, any of them not good. But the biggest thing when it comes to this game, and what I'll always say, is the most important thing is that you have fun. I know it sounds like, obviously, but it depends on how serious you want to be about it. Like, if I was super serious, and I wanted to complete all chaos stages, then I would have made sure I got Warrior of Lights. I would have, made sure I had Clouds, but there are some characters I absolutely have to have, and I absolutely will have, without question. Like Ultimecia, even if she wasn't so crazy, I'd still want to use her. Oh yeah, I've got that artifact there because I did the artifact missions earlier. Do I have anything he can equip while we wait to get a copy of his weapon? Yes, he can use an onion sword while we await. And that gave me just enough CP to equip everything. It's as if I planned it. What Forty was saying during his video was that he would prioritise like support characters when it comes to realising weapons, and yes, I am using the term realising because that's what they're using in games, so I kind of want to stick to it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I don't see what's so bad about it, to be honest. It didn't really bother me whatsoever. All these characters who, you know, they look like they're ready, like they're not. Like, pretty sure Tidus just has a 15C pre-equip that's got nothing on there. Even Yuna. I've actually got all of Yuna's passives, but I sold her weapons because I don't know. No, I don't. I know. I don't mind it either. I don't. It's not even. I don't know. I didn't even really find it very funny. I'm clearly in the minority. I knew that I would have to give it some name. Okay, so I don't actually. Oh no, I do know what Leon does because I've seen the 40's video and everything, but I haven't looked at it myself. So he can recover. Becomes darkness plus while Dark Knight is active. Okay. Cool. Obviously during the norm. Ah, it does heal the party. That's good. I thought it did. I love that. I love that emoji combination. Hold it. So my first EX Plus, my first realised EX weapon will probably actually be Ace, because Ace's EX Plus comes with Deuce's Lost Chapter, which comes 3 days before Ultimecia. So he'll probably be the first one, unless... Well, no, actually, no, it probably won't be, because I want to get War of Light. I want to get War of Lights. So he'll probably be the first one. Overkill. Yeah, but I was completely and utterly just completely lucky to have Ace. Yeah, that is a problem with characters that are based on elements. If a boss resists that element or God forbid absorbs it, they simply cannot be used. Same with Golbez, as you say. Golbez is amazing. He can do massive damage, but if they resist Dark, or also because Golbez attacks physically and magically, if they resist physical or magical attacks, his output is going to be affected. That's a thing. So Leon is very good, especially for. Leon's gonna be like amazing. If Leon came out earlier, then he'd be like amazing. But he does have some use, and there's a lot of content. Maybe not chaos related content, but there's a lot of other content that he's gonna trivialize, especially if he gets his EX and he can start. He can enhance the enemy with darkness, so they deal dark elemental attacks, and he allows your party to absorb it, as they showed on the video. Yeah, maybe it is a bit niche, and if the enemy already has an element, then that won't work, of course, but he serves a purpose, and he's got a decent attack stat too. Yeah, that's it. Makes your party absorb it. They showed an ultimate weapon, didn't they, using Meteor or something, and it just basically just gave the party thousands of Brave. Oh fuck. Okay, so I'm looking forward to Leviathan because it's 32,000 gems, it's 320 tickets, it's, do you know what I mean? It's just an amazing amount of resources. Well, it won't absorb It won't absorb. It won't heal HP. No. Obviously when you use a HP attack, you are using your Brave to deal HP damage. So because the enemy won't be gaining Brave, because they're not damaging your Brave, the enemy won't be dealing any HP damage to you. The enemy, well, unless the enemy's attack increases their Brave by a percentage, then they might do some. But like, if you break the enemy and they do a Brave attack, they're not going to gain any Brave. They're not going to damage your Brave or anything. Let's use Dark Slash because I haven't used it yet. So I mean, we'll do some ticket pulls. I mean, if I get lucky and get Leon's EX, I'll probably cry because all EXs are good EX. He does, yeah. 40 was saying on his Leon Lost Chapter overview. Leon has a good attack stat. He has good naturally high attack. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. And obviously with Lost Chapters often comes reworks to their 55 and 60 passives, which often makes characters much better. So it's all good. It's all good. Leon is the last Lost Chapter character who I didn't have. Fang is obviously in the next Lost Chapter, and I did come back when Fang's event was on. So I have unlocked Fang. So I should... The only character I don't have right now is Beatrix. Because again, I wasn't playing when Beatrix's event came out. But I should now have all the other characters. Oh yeah, good thinking. Actually, I want to do that now. Because I've got Jet and I've got Ash. And Celes actually, although I don't have her EX. Do you know what? I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to do that right now. I've been using Onion Knight a lot. The absorbing one is it acts like Southie's wall, right? It not quite like it literally absorbs all damage or Brave damage and adds it to your Brave. It's like you know when Celes uses Runic and she gets hit with a magic attack, she absorbs a Brave instead. It's like that for the whole party. Do 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 do. Well, if they've got knee pads and they actually absorb double the Brave, that is the power of the knee pad, as I'm sure we can all appreciate. So who was it again? Jekt and Ash. They're going to be down here because I've got them in level order and in series order. I do love Jekt. Let's put Leon at the top because it's supposed to be his chapter. I will. I love loving your combos of emojis there. See how my Jekt and my Ash have got all 3 summon boards in as well. I have a spreadsheet which I use to keep track of all of the characters' treasures and mastered boards. And all the characters that I've got who are like battle ready, so basically they've got their EX, or if they're 35 CP legend, I've got their 35 CP, and I've got all of them, I get them all mastered. So when Leviathan comes out, first I start by doing everyone's treasure. Like everyone's treasure. And then I master the boards on these characters. Yeah, I had to do a spreadsheet because I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep track of who had what done. So I made a spreadsheet. It's colour coded. If I type M in, it automatically makes the background green. So I can tell just by looking at the sheet and the colours who's done what. There are a few people who I haven't done the treasures on Ifrit's board because I wasn't that into the grind back then. Like Fang. But Fang's Lost Chapter, she'll be EX Blade +2. So I can do hers then. The same with Kryl. She's going to be in one of the batches. Dark Knight Cecil is in the Awakening batch. She'll have ×2 experience. Tidus as well. He comes with a banner. on someone's banner. Fang, that's it. So that's a thing. Okay, so realize. I didn't actually know that did splash damage. So I wasn't expecting him to kill everyone, so those emoji combinations are boss. They are boss. We haven't even fought the boss yet of this last chapter. Oh, God. Look how high my max brave got. I don't have any. I have his like his 30 CP armor, which is only limit broken like once. I've got an onion sword equipped, and he's capable of dealing this much. I mean, I think his max brave probably got buffed by Ash, but still, no. So yeah, this is we're using the sword to ground team right now. As we all know as well, this is the last Lost chapter, which has just EX as the highest level difficulty. So this is the last like breather fight. After this with Fangs, pretty sure Fang comes with like a Cosmos and a Chaos stage in our Lost chapter. So I mentioned Heaven's Wrath. Life's the beach. Dark Slash. Yeah, Leon is cool. Leon is very cool. He looks very cool. Part of me wishes he was slightly earlier and not at the very end of Cosmos, because I feel like he'd get much more use. But it is always the way. It is the way of these things. What is this? I can see it. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. Good luck to those you can't last 80 plus turns in battle. Yup. I mean, there were some Cosmos stages that I struggled with. Okay, I was able to clear all of them, but some of them I couldn't do the HP requirements, and it was the ones that were like Porums, where those Dark Riders just dealt so much brave damage, HP damage, and I didn't have a healer. I didn't have War of Light's EX weapon, so I just couldn't do it. The same with the raid that just happened. I'd get to the very end of it, just before I would go to kill him, he would do a massive HP attack dump. And I was like, oh, okay then. I don't have enough Phoenix Rays left to heal all this. I'm going to fail it. So this is the boss, the Celestial. It's a Tiamat-based enemy. It's weak to darkness and ice. Hello, Jumbo. It doesn't resist fire, as I was going to say, because I've got ejected. Hold on, actually. Hold fire. Back. Okay, it doesn't resist holy, okay. I was going to say. Because we've got Ash here, who has holy elemental attacks. One of my shooters actually resist to them. Normally I'd start by using Beat Rush, but I didn't, so there. Thank you, Jumbo Naval, for the follow. We've had a lot of follows today. Very appreciative to you earlier for bringing his lovely friends along, and for you all staying and just having a chat. Okay, so this is it. This is the boss. Oh, Black Cat, that is a very cute combination. I must go. Oh my god, look at its tail. Jesus. Could fucking kill someone with that. Oh, it's dead. The thing is, you've probably noticed, Leon's attacks are actually, they're more powerful the higher his HP is. If he's 80% plus on his HP, then he has more powerful versions of his attacks. So you kind of want to keep his HP up. Hi, bye, ciao. We might get to see do something later on the last stage, but right now we're just going through Leon's Lost chapter. We talked a little bit earlier about EX Plus and realising and all that. I do have like streams. I do have scenes prepared for the stream explaining for the purpose of explaining EX Plus and everything. If people have questions. Don't these imps, don't they absorb? No, no, it's not. I thought it was dark, it's not. It's lights that they block. So I should do it to B, really, because he's in the way. Yeah, that's become a bit of a... Emojis can combo, like, really well. If you use the right ones, they can combo really well. Aye. Can you hear all that noise from outside? It's really fucking irritating me. Spikkle went, bye-bye. That's really good. That's really good combos there. I'm pretty sure those gargoyles also resist Holy. I probably shouldn't be using Ash. Bang, bang, bang. God, it's so cool. He does splash damage and everything. So now that I'm sitting here playing, this always happens. Now that I'm using Leon, I want his EX. I'm not using gems. I could actually. No, Godsfield will judge me. I could get away with doing one pull because we're gonna get a bunch of gems from Leviathan. So I could do one pull. We reject the fire here. That is a nice combo, Silent. Burger, fries, and a nice beer. Next. Yes, I am happy. I seem to be doing it again. I need to stop. I am. It's because he's just... I mean, I don't have... I will get his 15 CP at the end of this. I can get his 35 CP whenever I want. From the thingamajig. I mean, yeah, you have to wait to build up enough power tokens, but... No, you're right. I won't use gems. I shouldn't use gems. Let's use, G-Star's, Guacamole. I don't know if he's still here, but that's hilarious. I will have you kicking the balls again. He will as well. You think he's joking? He's not. But last time I did it, I had to get Setzer, and Setzer was one that I really wanted. What annoyed me, I don't know how lucky you guys were in your recent pulls. I used 360 tickets on Setzer's banner. No! I forgot. It's still funny anyway. I need to take Ash out now because all the enemies we're fighting are just going to resist Holy. Do the work. Why don't I just bring in Golbez? Yeah, I should just bring in Golbez, shouldn't I, really? Considering the enemies are all weak to dark. And Dark Knight Cecil. Dark Knight Cecil is going to get a rework when he gets his level 70 awakening. Which apparently is very good for him. I've got nothing for Dark Knight Cecil. He's actually got his mannequin weapon equipped right now. It's the only weapon I got for him. I feel like we haven't fought the boss much, have we? And how many parts are there to this lost chapter? Who was I going to use? Gold Bears, that's it. See, I don't even know where the fuck I am. There we go. do. Well, Gold Bears' EX Plus is really good because once it's fully realised and fully maxed out, he starts off with his EX. I meant to use Glare Hand, bollocks. He starts off with his EX, and his EX also does grab some nice lunch. He also does triple meteor now, rather than just double. Kill them, Leon. So Leon can heal himself, which obviously he can heal the party as well. But he can only heal himself, which is very important because his HP needs to be high in order to get the better versions of his abilities, as we talked about earlier. For you, Spikkle. Mike. What? Don't hear me sing. It's crazy because the Comrade. Oh, hello, Comrade Jaguar. Thank you for the follow. We have had a ridiculous amount of follows this stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've had 6 follows this stream. I don't know, you don't stream for a week, you come back, you get a raid of 20 people, we have 6 follows. So that week breaks more often. I'm joking. Gorbis is just killing this. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, thank you. I've been known to lurk in your stream a few times. I tend to have streams on like in the background because I'm normally doing something. I'm normally grinding on Opera Omnia, to be honest, artifacts or something. Just like when I'm just sitting there at my computer, you know. So now watch Garbage kill this thing probably in 1 hit. Well, strictly speaking, I think it was actually multiple hits, but there we go. As I say, it's just normal mode. It's not, you know, it's hardly going to be particularly taxing. Although I am thinking of using Gold Bears on the level 100 version of the quest. Okay, so we finally... Okay, so we're going to fight the boss at least 2 more times then. Because we'll get another shield and we'll get his 15 CP weapon at the end of it. Okay, so there are a few more boss fights left. 2 sides of the same coin. I heard you were once a knight who wielded dark powers. This is interesting. This is sick. This is what I love about Opera Omnia and what I love about Dissidia. You have different characters meeting from different things. You know what I mean? Like Cecil and Leon meeting. Leon was like the original Dark Knight. Cecil became a paladin from a Dark Knight during his story. These two meeting is something that's really interesting. Golbez probably won't have issues still. Yeah, right now Golbez is still... And as the boss is weak to darkness... He's got a field day. Yeah, I think I'll be using Golbez. I haven't used Golbez in a little while, actually. Correct. I use those dark powers in battle. I did not loathe choosing this power under the Emperor. Everything was for the sake of gaining even greater power. But you are different. You did not hunger for power and instead found a different path to tread upon. That's true. And yet there is a part of me that feels indebted to my current and past form. Though it was for the sake of my home and lord, I still wielded a sword of darkness. Dark and light are 2 sides of the same coin, Cecil. Hello, Cain. Look, Vincent, you're going to get an EX and an EX plus very soon. Without light, there can be no shadows. Because there is darkness, the light shines. What are you trying to say? Power is not good or evil, it depends on how you use it. I picked up a gun for the sake of war. It wasn't to protect someone, or so I thought. But a gun is just a weapon. Whether it does good or evil depends on the will of its wielder. Sash told me that. Even cursed power can prove useful at times. Exactly, Kupo. Yeah, Gorbis EX Plus. Just drop a triple meteor at the very start. Get all your stacks of Shadow Dragon. Glare hand through everything. Done. Done. Well, no exception, Leon. I'd like to see how you choose to use that power of yours. I never thought I'd see the day I'd be called a warrior of light. You have saved me. I will not let you down. I'm certain you won't. Let us hold our wills fast together. Those of you who played the Leon event, because the Lost Chapters have extra cutscenes, was that an extra cutscene for the Lost Chapter? Or was that there during the event? I know it's been like, what, 8 months? But if anyone remembers. I remember to get it when he gets it. It was, yeah. I love Gold. I love Final Fantasy 4. I love Final Fantasy 9 and 10. So those characters are like, I want to get their EX weapons, even if I don't always use them. Like, I know Kimari's coming, and I want to get Yuna. And I didn't bother going all in for Yuna before, because Setsu was up, and I wanted Setsu more than Yuna. But now I want to get Yuna from Kimari's banner, and I kind of want to get Kimari's stuff too, although I know Kimari isn't even talked about, so he's probably not good, but he's Final Fantasy X. I love Tactics too. I love Tactics too, look. Look. I got my, I got his EX, I got him all done. In fact, just for you, let's put him in. That was ice, I mean. Dude, I can't wait till we get these extra blooming slots. I looked at Kimari's kit. He looks like he can do a lot of stuff. I'm surprised he's not talked about more, which suggests to me that he probably falls off quite quickly, because he can do like support stuff. He's got like a combination of Mighty Guard and Bad Breath. Once he's got his frame buff going, he's got an EX attack that does like 100% damage to all targets. I think I read that right. So there must be something wrong with him for him not to be talked about more, unless there were just others that just do the job better, which is often the way. The Rams and that is decent with EX plus every monstrous. See, I've got a lot of EX weapons. Like, I just had a few tickets. I just used them on the banner that had Rams as stuff, and I just got his EX. And I wasn't trying for it. I wasn't like pulling for it. I just thought, let's see what we get from this. The same with Ace. I pulled on that banner. I got Sarah's EX on that banner. I already had Sarah's EX. But I did manage to get Ace off a ticket, which was great, because when Ace gets his EX Plus, I know he becomes a monster. He's pretty bloody good now. He gets 3 turns when he's shot buffs at rank 3. Yeah, I do like that. I do like those 3 turns he gets. They're both lacking DPS and their utility's not game breaking. Okay, so they've got some good, decent points, but it's just not quite good enough. And I suppose you have another amazing character comes out 2 weeks after them and they're just left in the dirt. Bum bum. Yeah, Gorbis is up first. I thought Gorbis was slow. This is faster than the other two. Bye. Bye. Gorbis just waved his hand and they all just blew up. They all just died. That's a question. Do they come? When does... See, the thing with me, I was pretty knowledgeable up to this point as to who came what where. I don't know the order that EX Plus comes in now. As in for characters who are already here. Obviously event characters and Lost Chapter characters. I know that. When does Ramses come? Who does it come with? It's fairly late. Ugh. Is he in the Awakening batch? Or does he just feature on like a Lost Chapter banner? With Jack. Oh god, Jack. Jack's only been... Jack was just a couple of months ago in JP, wasn't he? Okay, yeah, so we've got a little while to wait. But I've got his EX weapon ready when the time comes. and we're going to be able to realise or plus armour as well soon. So if I've got characters I'm running low on CP on. Ramses Plus is too strong to be released any earlier than it did. Yeah. I love the little twirl the dragon does. I mean, obviously, it's got to have an animation when it returns to its default position, but they could have just have it fly up into the air and come back down. Yeah, that's it. Kamar is literally just before the Emperor, and the Emperor is someone I would be willing to pity for. So I'm in a difficult situation. I mean, I kind of want Yuna, but Yuna is on the second EX token shop, isn't she? So I can get Yuna from there if I don't get her on Kimari. And Kimari's last chapter will obviously come around at some point, and I can get his weapon again then. So I can't afford to go in too hard on Kimari. I'm hoping that the tickets that I get from Leviathan, I'm hoping that it's better to me, because all of the tickets I got off Romu, they all went on Sector's banner, and I didn't get his EX. I had to pity it. I used all 300 plus tickets on that, and I didn't get it. I've got an EXs in 10 tickets before. The only thing I wanted off that banner was... oh god, yeah, that's it. Benny, that's the worst, when you've got so many in a row. Yeah, Yuffie. I haven't got Yuffie's EX, but her EX Plus, I've seen Footy the Board by saying use it loads of times in his videos. I really want that. I really want that. So there's going to be so much stuff coming out that I want, and I'm going to have to... There comes a time where you've got to prioritise things, and I kind of need to choose what's best for like my team. I need some more artifacts for Gold Bears. I've only got 2 of his 50 passive boosts. But like artifact passives, they're really important when it comes to Chaos, and I've been neglecting them. So, as I say, I don't plan to complete the Chaos stages. I intend to clear them. Oh yeah, Rosa. I failed to get Rosa's EX. Yeah. I'm not too bothered about Fang, but I say Tidus is on Fang's banner. I've got nothing for Tidus. I've got his 15 CP weapon, don't have his 35 CP, don't have his EX, and he gets EX Plus on Fang's Lost Chapter, and his FF10, so I want him. But I can't have everything. I can't have everything. So, I'm going to have to make a decision. Bye bye, boss. The metallic tang from Tiamat enemies always is kind of off-put to me. You can you just pour a bunch of money in it to get a bunch more gems, and then you can just keep pouring money in, and eventually you will get what you want. I'm just relieved that Leviathan is before Tamisha. I mean, I knew Leviathan was, because I do follow JP, but she pairs well with Ishtola and Charlotte, and Rose has the strongest plus for a while. You see, I really wanted to get Rosa's EX on her banner, but Rosa wasn't Rosa around Lena and like Renoa or Golbez? They were around there, and I wanted to make sure I could pity Golbez because he's one of my faves, you know. I used 250 tickets on Kefka. I used like 40k gems on Kefka, nothing. I gave up on him. Then I pitied Golbez's EX, and then just before Kefka's banner ran out, I got tickets off Rams's Ifrit board, and in 3 of those, and on the 3rd ticket, I got Kefka's EX. So I managed to get it eventually. Lyle is not a launch king anymore. I think so. Not now that we're going to go into X Plus, anyone who's got X Plus is gonna. Is it a safe bet to say anyone who's got X Plus is essentially better than anyone who doesn't? I know there are some exceptions. I know Zal is kind of, from what I've heard, Zal is kind of underwhelming even with his plus. The rest of his kit just isn't there anymore. I got Lyle's EX on the Abyss banner. Thank you, Drive Down, for left follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so that shield is now fully done. 68% battery left. Keys is the true launch king. You can clear chaos in less than 30. Fucking hell. And that's the great thing about launches. It doesn't have, obviously it doesn't have to turn count. A few healers. Yeah, EX Plus is essentially much better. Yeah, from what I've gathered, support characters are quite important because they keep you alive and they keep your brave topped up. So that's why I got Ishtola's EX weapon. Because I wanted to get Ishtola. I've got Ishtola's alternate outfit as well. I think she looks so much better in the alternate outfit. Keese is from the same game as Lael, if I remember correctly. Yuri, you went overboard in battle again. I keep telling you not to get carried away, don't I? Sorry, Chilinka, I just get so excited. You never change. Listen to what your older sister says for a change. It's like watching ourselves when we were kids, brother. I'm happy these two are having a thing about it. Unfortunately, I don't think Chilinka ever will be. I don't know, I might be wrong. But with Yuri's X Plus and stuff, she actually like appears on the field next to him, doesn't she? So, she probably won't. Indeed. Hey, big brother. Oh, there's more. Oh yeah, the siblings. I just worked out a new technique. Have a look. How exciting. Show me. There are other siblings here besides us, I see. They're all very close too, like Lena and Faris and Lightning and Sarah. Close. If it was possible, I would have wanted us to laugh more together. So looking at the past, you still got time to make that happen. You should be happy you're still alive to see each other again. Still alive? You mean, I don't want to brag about misfortune, but as you guessed, my brother is already gone. My condolences. No worries, it's like I said, just be happy you guys can still see each other. It still doesn't matter how you meet. What's important is now, and what you'll do from now on. That's right, you can still laugh and smile together from now on. I actually forgot that Walker and Vaughn had dead brothers. I don't know if I can change that quickly. Why don't you try with just your face? Like this. Hey, stop that. They actually coded an animation for Yuri to do that. You smiled. It's been so long since I've seen you smile, brother. And now he's all embarrassed. Look, Leon's blushing. That's a cute scene. My favourite scenes is still that one in Zach's last chapter where like Tidus, Cypher were doing the squat challenge and then it cut and they were all just dead on the floor. They were all just lying on the floor. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Do 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 do. I like how Noah flips her. She like flips her hair. She's supposed to be like flipping her hair. Galvanise is probably not needed, to be honest, but it's habit for me to do it, so that's why I'm doing it. Don't worry, I'm as well as doing habits for you, for Chapu. I want to know an Ultimate, cutscene Ultimate, last chapter. It would be nice for them to talk. I'm interested to know the whole Ultimecia event because in the most recent story chapter, Ultimecia seemed really disillusioned with this whole thing now. She seemed like she was just done and she seemed almost like disgusted in Kefka. She was like, I'm done with this shit now, fuck this, I'm out. So, I wonder how that's going to tie in. There's a bit of story as to how we get their coordinates in order to use. That's the whole story behind it. The villains don't travel with ya. They just pop in to fight when needed. Even against themselves. By using Kefka against Kefka in chapter 5. That you could do that. Die. No. Just die. We haven't seen Leon take a turn in about 5 quests ever since Gorbis came in. Oh, yeah. Doo-doo. Ba 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 ba. Right, we are 4 follows away from 100 followers. Oh, is this the end? Do 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 do. Oh yeah, I got Ida's EX as well. Just like I got tickets from Alphano's summon board, so I thought I'd use him on his banner. I wanted to get his 35 CP, but I got Ida's EX instead. Which is actually pretty. It's actually pretty. It's nice. It's good. I remember, like, when Sid's Lost Chapter came out, I really struggled to finish it. It's the hard mode because I just couldn't beat those. There were 2 of the bosses, and obviously they have like HP damage resist and that. It was difficult. And I thought, if I can't do this, I'm never going to get through Cosmos. Something about Ramza, his additional ability is just attack up. How useful is it for him, really? He doesn't really deal much brave attacks. Obviously, with his HP plus, he does. I don't see how useful. I don't see how useful attack up is for him, unless I'm missing the point. I got it. So it's too late now if it's bad. But because you see, I've got it. But is it? You see, these are the fine intricacies of some characters that I don't know. Because I didn't start using Ramza until I got his EX, I still don't know some of the facts about him. If that's the case, then that makes perfect, absolute sense. In fact, if that's the case, then it's fantastic for him to have this. That makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Yeah, I hold down on the ability. Increase brave based on attack. See, I knew that. As in, I knew you could do that, but I just didn't. But there's so much text on them sometimes, I must confess, sometimes I can overlook parts of it. Because I tend to scan it rather than read it properly. So I miss some of the finer detail. So, okay, that's fine then. It makes sense. I mean, I knew there must have been a reason for it. There must have been a reason for it. They wouldn't have given him attack up if it didn't help him. So... Okay, so the boss managed to survive a gold-based attack this time. Okay. Fair play. But that's it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And they did. And we got an action sword. We can actually equip a Leon weapon onto Leon now. Leon's weapons look cool as well. Leon is just cool. He just exudes cool. It makes me want to use him. This is like when I came back to the game. I watched Joseph's video. He did a video on like the potential perils of gacha games, how you can easily end up spending money and stuff on them, and how he talked about how like you're so tempted to like pull on every banner and you've got to have everything, and you see someone else has got the new character and it makes you want it. And he talked about the need to focus on, you know, exactly what it is you do want, like go for faves first, or you need to fill a spot in your team composition. And I've learned how to save based on him. Before then, I would use my gems on like every banner that came up, which was, I mean, that was fine at the start of the game, where everyone had nothing, and I needed to build up some weapons, but I had no real aim. I wasted a lot of stuff. Why? I don't understand. Yo, Leon. We're going over what's next for us. You should join. Is there something on your mind? Why are you also willing to accept me? In my thirst for power, I became an eye to the Emperor. And if it wasn't enough, I'd turn my blade on you. I think you're mistaken, Dark Horse. You said we're accepting you. We're just letting you tag along because our interests happen to match up. Is that all? No, that's just Cypher shooting his mouth off. Gotta scratch the itch. I mean, when you just start playing, like, if you just start playing this game now, like, there's so much going on. It can be a bit overwhelming. Luckily, you've got the start dash banner. Whenever someone starts now, once they complete one of the missions, I think it's equip a player with a weapon or something, it automatically unlocks that start dash banner with the free pull that's got Squall, Lightning and Clouds EX on. So, like, if someone was starting the game now, they have an opportunity to get an EX weapon very early on, if they're lucky. Or they'll at least get a 5-star weapon for them, because there's no off-banner on that. There's no off-banner weapons on there. The only gold weapons, 5-star weapons, are Squalls, Clouds and Lightnings. It is true we once crossed swords, but we have seen your actions since. Your skills have aided us a number of times. And how? As a fellow knight, your swordsmanship must be respected. As a knight, who wouldn't want power? I don't get your hang-up. I get nervous when you talk like that, you know. You're annoying, mind your own business. Do what you want the way you want. That's how I operate. Yeah, Dark Wuss. Cypher has a name for everyone, and none have got Wuss involved. Why you? How dare you whip salt into Leon's wounds? Stay. That shouldn't be all he intended. That needn't be all he intended. Cypher's conviction to his own approach should have no small influence on our way of thinking. Everyone's leaving. Perhaps, but do not dwell too deeply on it. Leaving just Firion and Leon. They are an enjoyable lot. You found yourself some good friends, Firion. It's as Cypher says, do it your way. Even if your way is mistaken. We have plenty of friends here who will set you right. Huh, right you are. That was a nice event. That was nice. Unlocked hard mode for power is everything. Few things we need to do now. First of all, we need to get his weapon to level 20. Look at my EX weapons. I was actually happy to get lightnings. I know, like, I was happy to get lightnings again. Lightnings came back recently. It wasn't on the start dash banner. On the start dash banner, all I got was like Scrolls 15. It was shit. But I think, didn't lightning come out in one of the Abyss banners or something like that? I got her EX there, and I was pleasantly surprised to get it. Like, Sid's was a surprise as well. Like, do you know what I mean? I was just using tickets, because why not? Anyway. Have I already got the thing for this? Yes, I do. Have I already got the thing for this? Yes, I do. Problem, big one. I like to get to level 20 because the stat difference between it at level 1 and level 20 is quite high. It does make like a difference. My CP is going to go down though. Isn't it? Shit. Okay, thankfully it hasn't gone down too much. I've still got enough to equip everything. Okay, thank God. Look how low his initial brave is. Let's sort these missions out. Okay, so you get 500 gems for clearing it. You get 1,000 for clearing it in hard mode, as you do. You get a bunch of high shards for doing all that. No tickets yet. I don't think you get any tickets unless you you get tickets for reaching a certain score. There, that's it there. 5 tickets for that. And then you can get 9 tickets from Leon's summon board. I forgot this start dash thing is still going on. Okay, so we've still got no tickets to use, so so let's do the hard mode version of this quest. I need to use Leon, and I want to use Golbez. Do you think I could do it with these three? Or do you think I should, like, normally I just bring Warrior of Light in, just to put a shield up, and increase people's max brave and stuff. But could it work with Ramza too? I'm sure it probably could. Ramza provides some good buffs. Do 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 do. Let's stick to the old. Let's just do this to start. I want to pick a good support because I'm probably gonna have to. I might have to swap Leon out. I might not to. I'm pretty sure that the boss is on his own, so bring Christis just to delay him. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I've noticed that I've got to check my Christis friend supports because some of them don't have 35 CP passive. One of them doesn't have the passive for the 35 CP, so he's delaying by like 1 turn, like not 3, and it's like this isn't good enough. This isn't good enough. So I kind of don't want to use too many glare hands. We can use Dark Slash Plus. I'm very impressed with Leon. I've got to say, I'm very impressed with Leon. I'm going to use Glare Hand Plus here because there's 2 Holy Dragons. So we'll rip into that now. We're going to use Dark Bind because there's 2 of them. We all got shields. Yes, we do. How? Sorry. Holy breath. Just Dark Bind again. There's no reason not to, really. Put shields back up because they're beginning to run out. Yep, that one's dead. Good old rising wave here. There we go. Easily done. Mini dragons. Twin meteor because, I mean, you're probably thinking I should have just saved that for the boss. I probably should have done, but I'm running out of Shadow Dragon stacks, so here we go. So he's on his own, so I'm not massively concerned, to be honest. Dark Slash Plus. He's weak to ice as well, so that's why I've chosen Shiva as the summon. Let's just do this, just to give us some more bravery gen every turn, you know, and to, you know, lower the damage we take, the bit of damage we take. Dark Bind. I'm using Dark Bind just to heal. Massive Strike. Okay. Okay, that did nothing. Okay, there's no HP requirement. Thank God for that. Okay, beginning to run low on Golbez abilities here. Twin Meteor, woohoo! Meow, meow. Let's use some Dark Slash Pluses now. You don't need shields. Let's just throw buckler. Saint Spear. That's what that tail's for then. Oh god. I wonder what he's gonna do. I wonder if he's gonna do poison mist or stardust nail. Dark Slash. I'm gonna find out what he's gonna do soon enough. I want to get him to about half HP and then Stardust Nail. Okay. He missed Roy of Light, which is fine. So he lost his debuff, so let's give it back to his focusing on Roy of Light. Okay, now I am prepared to do the old summon magic thing and bring Quistis in. Let's do that on Garbez's turn. So Garbez has one ability left on each of his Garbez and Leon are like running out of skills. Like dang, like kind of like screwed. Flare hand to give myself a nice buff as well. I'm gonna take Leon out. We're gonna bring Quistis in. Obviously, we're hitting these generator whips here. Go straight to this. Doing the summon, we'll do massive damage with that. Shields up. We need to give Quistis a shield. Okay, Garbers now has no abilities left. Beginning to wish I've been a bit more prudent on my ability usage with him in the earlier rounds. Okay, let's just do this here. And again, just use HP attacks, you know. We're fine. We're fine. This Garbage is only going to be doing basic attacks right now. Homing Whip. I think we're fine. That's what I'm saying. I hope we still manage to get the score. Again, I'm just going to use Shining Shield just to brave Battery Golbez. God, Quistis got like a little like rework recently with Trey. As in, it's like, it's the live event right now. Oh, God, I can't wait till we get that. It's going to be so powerful. You go just in time for Leon to come back and maybe finish it. No. Close. You were close, Leon. You were close, Leon. Okay, I think that's a high enough score to get all the rewards. It's enough to get the tickets. I'm gonna be really annoyed if it's 40. I'm gonna be really annoyed if it's 400,000. When I'm that close to it. Leon leveled up. First time he leveled up. Do 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 do. Yep, that's that cleared. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's it then. The gems is the last one. So we got quite a bit over the score that they want. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to do. We're gonna use those tickets. I know it's just 5 tickets for heaven's sake. You don't get many tickets anymore from Lost Chapters. I don't think you did to begin with, but because we've got so many other resources like the high shards and that, those are the things that they give out now. So once we complete the whole Lost Chapter, you'll probably get like 10,000 gems from it, which is pretty good. To be fair, but yeah. Okay, so let's just see. I mean, it's only 5 tickets. But let's just see. Well, anything could happen. Anything could happen. We'll probably get 5 bronzes, but you know. No, starting on the silver isn't bad. It's also one that I don't have finished by the looks of it. We can get more tickets from Leon's summon board as well. Click. Meow. And there you go. So 4 bronze and 1 silver. Not that much more was honestly expected from that, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we've completed Leon's Lost Chapter. It was a good little welcome back stream. Thank you. We're probably going to end it there. What I'm going to do now, I'll finish the rest of this Lost Chapter. Get all the gems from it, you know. I'll do Leon's Summon Board treasures to get treasures for him. And I'll probably will use those tickets on his banner. If I get anything good from it, I'll tweet it. So if you're not following me on Twitter, then I would if I was you, because I am quite active on Twitter. I always tweet out when streams are going on. If I do something off stream, I've got an in-game screenshot. All goes on Twitter. So follow me there if you haven't already. We will be back on a Friday for Charlotta's event. So that's obviously going to be much more involved. We'll have the quests, we'll have a bunch of co-ops, we'll get all the tickets. You get like 50 odd tickets some events. So we'll do that, and then we'll try and get something for her. I would like to get her stuff if possible, to be honest, but it all comes down to ticket luck. Thank you, dude. Yeah, my Twitter. Oh yeah, interesting. Now I should mention it. Whenever there's a live stream, I live tweet, and I take snapshots of the slides that they show. I tweet them all out, and then after it, I do like a roundup. I do a tweet thread, which is pinned on my It's pinned on my Twitter page with all of the slides from that month's stream. If you ever want to catch up or get up to date or remember what's on what date and whatnot. So yeah, let's find someone to raid. Ideally, okay, we've got Sea Salt Ice Creams. I can see who is currently also doing this Lost Chapter. So let's go and say hello to him. So Hiramura brought some people over to me, and I'm now going to take them and bring them over to Sea Salt. It's the circle of life. It's the circle of life. It's how it works. Okay, peeps. So thanks for coming. Thanks for all the follows. You're all amazing. I'll see you again on Friday, same time as today. Go and wish Sea Salt some luck as well in his pools and whatever it is that he aims to get from this banner. Thank you very much, and I will see you later, hopefully.